said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's West.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the left. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Winston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red nothing. They'd love to get a drive going here. Hard running there. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the ground, it's Joyner. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff to the single running back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. offense. Tight end just wide open on the outside.
And Reese, one thing, I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wideout position, but you can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Started on this drive from the 24. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's now up to 66 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes to the left. The tag. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Clemson is quick to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. With the run on 1st and goal. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
This nigga a fiend, man. I can't lose by 80.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I gotta get a better team for sure.
He wants to hit that corner, bro. Made that block and the second block.
Come on, so he gotta
I was
go.
like, damn, bro, what's Poor supposed to do? Hey, y'all got him at the bubble, and actually, he's supposed to get
No need to
the
show urgency to get another play off.
Seems like that's something you
Oh,
And the pressure
yep.
is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Now to see if
So did Lakers lose against that? They off?
What's up? It's no Luka, no Austin Reeves.
these guys are bringing serious heat. They are like
It's over.
swarming and just getting after the passer.
I can't really see what's running in the playoffs.
Makes the catch and scores.
You can't wait to see what LeBron and Bronny do in the playoffs.
Hey, why are you being mad? What else I got to look forward to over the next week?
Fucking joking.
Asking a real question. What else do I have to look forward to?
Really nice play.
That bullshit.
It's over, bro.
I'm asking though. I ain't got nothing. They third seed in the fucking West, and they ain't got the right. What's the fuck?
It's over, bro.
Yeah. So I have nothing else to look forward to, but to see what these niggas, not them, these niggas do. You know, heard of game, and you just heard those people.
Look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He was open.
Just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Might be calling a hot route. Lost a fire on second down. Using his feet to buy time.
He caught him?
Defense covering it up and
Get the fuck out of here. Hey. I'm fried turkey.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career.
I'm fried.
Getting there, getting him down, getting pressure. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to
Let's
say,
turn on 2 o'clock.
well, as a quarterback, the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you.
Get this shit over with.
Death, taxes.
Why are you turning around?
he's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they
Cook.
built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started.
Not even blocking, just turned around looking at me.
I said that nigga is in France. Oh, that nigga rant fire. It's talking about a hockey game. I don't understand how Florida getting beat by them Jersey. Jersey suck.
This shit is ridiculous.
Jersey right at the end. I've never really seen Jersey win a hockey game. Like, as years of training. Every time I've been a year. Really, probably more than that. But I like, you could say for some years. Them niggas don't be winning the times when I watch that shit, but the times I'm down to the big shit. I know for sure this past year they had niggas. Years ago. That could be years ago. They could be years ago because look at this is year. They're efficient. Yeah, this year for sure. They got good against together. I ain't gonna say. They got some good time.
They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
It's a thing to the wrong tip out there. It's true.
I ain't even laugh.
I know. I didn't tell him. I didn't say nothing to you.
Yeah.
I said, don't laugh with that. I looked at you and said, don't laugh with him. The funny part is, before I gave away my little tips that you, so you ain't give me them. I did. I gave you tips. My mom gave you I'm gonna give you the tip. You gave me the paper. I'm like, I know about paper for your ass at the small time. Yeah, at the small time. Oh, yeah. Yeah. When I had some wrong tips, I would actually follow those tips. I was doing. You see what it got me on paper over extravagant. He's not going to got urban hippie everything. I can't wait till I have Octane around that long too. Octane, everything, this carpets, Octane. This nigga got urban hippie cup holders. Nigga that blew out an urban hippie Mickey Mouse painting in there. I said, oh boy, this nigga that had this brand. I said, hell, nigga that had urban. That nigga different. That urban hippie, I know. The only one too. You ain't got no urban hippie. He might do have urban hippie.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into lost track of the
nigga had the small time for 2 years. Before he even started, he even did. All that he did it. Well, he was feeling first, then he got no, he could get he let you say it after the shot. No, so he's crazy. He he's third when he's yeah,
especially on first down, and you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and
10. Like I just seen him like that. I said, I got one. You picked it up off the floor and the blue one.
And the Red Raiders have a lot of options on second and inches.
I know I just seen it.
And they'll keep it on the ground to right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push-ups front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off.
He knew the most. Cap talking to somebody. He had moved. That Linwood didn't tell her I moved. Linwood told her that I didn't know how to tell her that I wanted to move. Linwood didn't tell her. That's smooth. That's smooth. That's why I said, boy, it's a real nigga. That's smooth. So he been running. When she came to me, she was like, Mark, your man told me something that you were supposed to be confident. Like, he upset me. And he said, yeah, I was he really started a conversation. He really told you the truth. He really talked it off. He just gone ahead and talked to you.
Going to work on second down in the red zone.
You understand that she was on the group. She said when she heard it, that was involved. She was like, I talked to her about some things. All the time. She don't need to listen. Girl, she's like, you just, that man should pay attention. My mom.
That's all it was.
I ain't having to pay all of it. That's what everybody don't understand. It look like it. I spent $4,000 on rent, $4,000 on my car, but $2,000. This shit been gone. Oh, I know. That shit look great. It look great. This is not the scene. That's always this. They might how they play on when they got get any type of money, we be saying we put kids in the there's one time they were saying that I ain't talking to this, but you ain't just folks. Other than that, this shit go. This shit
And our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Davidson. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of a locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 10 over UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, you lose
This is a
them.
top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in this.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more
See that
often.
move that
You're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team. Points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Looking to scramble. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Balls at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Winston. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my linemen not to go downfield Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
They're going to ride this running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They go to the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They'll try the right side. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas.
There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air, it's Underwood. Scrambling away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They make the stop, not a whole...
You're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks. This defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
A quick timeout called by the kicking team here.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. All wideouts, no backs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll give it to him again. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. He's at the... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He might want another play. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He's taking the shot. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unleashes one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he steps out of bounds after getting the pick, and this one is in the books. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they